Casey. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah, so it's interesting. This might not translate, but this is the best way I can describe it. In science fiction movies, when there's a time traveling element to it, and the past is changed, and the people in the present have that rearranging because they now have a past history to be with they're all like almost like updated with software or something, and it's a common literary technique, storytelling technique. And my experience of the past 24 hours has been like that. Like I rewrote something that the session you gave me, we rewrote something, and I now have a new past to relate to, and I feel like I'm a different person. And that science fiction trope or storytelling technique is the closest thing I can describe to how it is to have a different past to interact with. And the one I had before was traumatic and shame, and now I have a really lovely, interesting other scenario to relate to. And it's it's fucking aw it's a trip. It's a trip, and it's awesome. Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that. So, how are you feeling right now?
I feel really good. I feel light. I hmm, feel rested, grounded. I'm curious. More than anything, I'm curious. I was sharing this with a friend, and they're like, well, because there's like, what? This is not a normal thing for people to experience. Like, tell me about it.
Yeah.
And and I mean, I've had the last 24 hours to relate to, but I'm just curious to see how this will play out in my relationships, in dating, romantic relationship. Really, just curious as to see, like, just the unfolding of it. Like, ooh, how will it be different? But I can already, just from where I am right now, just relating to the world, and it's more peaceful for me, much more optimistic. Um, I'm like going from curiosity and wonder versus like, oh shit, that stuff that might come up again, you know?
Your level of attractiveness is jumping in here, and your energy is so good. It's
Yeah,
you leveled up, and
yeah,
I feel
thank
it big
you.
time.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling that way. Feels great. Feels great.
And a little context, we built up to this session. So,
Yeah,
a week ago, we had a smaller session around it. We didn't go into it. We just had it was just about the idea of having a session. And the week before
yeah,
that, I think it was maybe mentioned as something like we're not really going to even talk about.
yeah. Yeah, it was easing into it. I mean, the matrix technique is a brilliant technique. I'm trained in it as well. And even though I'm trained in it, I've given sessions and I've received sessions. This one really stood out that you gave me. And I'd say that the most impactful thing about your delivery of it is that the trauma was related to consent, where someone had broken my own consent, like they had not given me the opportunity to consent to something. And so to have a to ease into this in a way that was 1,000% consent based, and I mean, I was really like, oh, I don't know, and let's be careful, and then your approach was so light and easy but thorough, and I felt really at ease with it. um I felt like you got what I needed to get, like in terms of going at the speed and the pace I wanted to go. And I just felt really taken care of. And especially, from one man to another to receive that kind of an environment of safety and consent was just like awesome. It's like so awesome. Um, so I just like thank you for that. Like so great.
I'm so glad that you allowed me to create this experience and
Yeah,
to to go through this with you. It meant a lot as a friend to be able to help you heal this.
yeah, yeah. It meant a lot to me too. We it's a special. It was a special. I've given and received a lot of these types of sessions, and this one really stands out. It's really special. So I'm grateful for it. Thanks again, Stephen.
You're very welcome, Casey. Thank you.